Have you ever wondered, how do people make decisions? Plenty of videos talk about that. Plenty of books have tried to describe it, and plenty of studies have tried to understand it. Philosophers have talked about it since the start of philosophizing, if that's a word. But many people fail to understand it because, frankly, they use terminology from way back. Frankly, I'm not at all qualified to speak on it at all. But here's something that I learned. I think there are 3 parts of the human mind, or at least 3 simple ones, when it comes to making a social decision. The social brain, the logic brain, and the moral brain. That probably sounds familiar to another term from another philosopher with different words used, but frankly, I haven't actually read it, so I wouldn't know. The way I think of it is, the social brain, in whatever capacity a person can use it, is the present. They take whatever info they get from whatever's happening and they process it. And they try to understand how other people are reacting in that moment. Let me give you an example. Say that I cut someone off in line. My social brain and my eyes will look around and see if there's someone behind me. I will look at that person. I will tell from their body language how they're feeling. Their face might look surprised. Their hands might be clenched. Or, better yet, they might not even be looking at me. They might be facing their friend, talking, laughing, ignoring me. Depending on what reaction they gave me, my social brain will process that and understand it, and then feed that information to the other 2 sections. The moral brain will then look at this and see, well, I just cut off someone from line. That's not a good thing to do. That probably annoyed me when people did it to me, so why would I want to do that to someone else? But then here comes the logic part. Your logical brain, you could even call it the devil on your shoulder, will look at what's happening, how the other person reacted, and think, well, if they're ignoring you, not paying attention, why should we care? They didn't even notice we were here. They still don't. They're laughing, they're having fun. If I, a singular person, do this act, the person I'm even doing it to doesn't care. So why should I? Those are the 3 brains. The moral, the social, and the logic. In tandem, those help us process every single decision we make. Obviously, this is just pseudoscience and anecdotal evidence. I'm talking from my own experience. Another situation could be you're cutting off someone from line. They don't like it. But there's someone you don't like. So, your moral brain, you're causing clear distress to this person. Your social brain can tell you that. You see it on their face. They're even telling it to your face. Hey man, you're cutting me off online. So your moral brain is telling you that's not a good thing to do. Your social brain is telling you that you've made another human being with their own lives and feelings feel bad. Clearly, not only by their words, but by how they're yelling at you, their tone of voice, the way they're looking at you. But then your logic brain tells you, This guy told on me in class. This guy cut me off while I was talking in that meeting. This guy took my parking spot when I was right in front of the office. I don't like this guy. So why should my morals have to adhere to them? Now, whatever decision you make at that moment, whether your confidence, bravado, spite, pettiness, whatever, tells you, I shouldn't let this guy tell me what to do when this guy has screwed me over so many times, versus your niceness, your shyness, or general lack of wanting, well, you just don't want confrontation, so you avoid it and you go back in of the line. Whatever happens next because of your personality, your social has fed you the information of how that person is feeling. Your moral has told you how to feel. And your logical helps you decide the next part of what you should do based on all of this. Now, your logic plays a bit from the past and the future. Your logic tells you what your current actions or future actions will lead later into the future. Let's say you continue this confrontation. This could result in a fight. You think, is this the kind of person who would fight? Your logic also tells you, can you fight? Is it worth it? With all that information that you've gotten, with your moral telling you this is a bad decision to make, your logic telling you you have bad history with this person, but can you suffer the future consequences of your future action you take a couple seconds from this moment? That has been the first installment of what I think I'm going to call Anecdotal Philosophy.